Three ways the global economy could get worse in 2026. The International Monetary Fund, or IMF, is out with a world economic outlook. And in their own words, downside risks dominate. Like number one, the Iran war could intensify. That would mean we're going to see even more of what we're already seeing. Energy prices on a roller coaster, choked off supply chains, and weakening currencies all around. The IMF's base case is that the war in Iran will go on for a few more weeks and then there will be a period of recovery. If that's what ends up happening, then global growth will come in at 3.1% for 2026. But it also presents an adverse scenario. That would mean that global growth would plummet to 2.5%. And that's when the average oil price would go to $100 per barrel this year. And then there's a severe scenario, and that's when oil prices cap in at an average $110 per barrel. If that would be the case, then global growth would come in at the 2% mark. But remember, if it dips below 2%, then we're in recession territory. Number two, AI. We can't seem to stop talking about it, but what if it doesn't deliver? If the promised returns don't materialize, then tech investment craters and it takes down the stock market with it. There's one scenario outlined by the IMF that shows US stocks falling 20%. Now that broader loss of confidence can lead to higher borrowing costs, which could weigh then on what? You got it, growth. Number three, a return to trade wars. Remember when US President Donald Trump decided to reshape the global trading order via tariffs of varying magnitudes for most of the US's trading partners? That's not quite the situation anymore. A mixture of court rulings and deals have cut some of those tariffs. But if we do end up seeing more tariffs, whether from the US or elsewhere, that could also trigger shortages and push prices higher. Exporters could also put restrictions on critical materials like rare earth minerals, which would be even more disruptive. The risks seem endless. That said, the IMF isn't assuming catastrophe, but the risks are real. The good news, there's a lot countries can do to keep it from getting worse.